Welcome back to USA News Hub. Here, we bring you the latest updates, highlights, and breaking news from the world of sports. Stay tuned as we dive into today's top stories and key moments you don't want to miss. Brian Branch, Juju Smith-Schuster give inside story on how Lions, Chiefs sparked skirmish, exclusive insights into the Lions vs. Chiefs brawl. Brian Branch and Juju Smith-Schuster spill all in this revealing interview. Brian Branch threw a strike at Juju Smith-Schuster that sparked a melee at the end of the Sunday night game at Arrowhead Stadium, and it was no way to score retribution. Branch, the Detroit Lions safety, wanted payback after he felt the Kansas City Chiefs receiver blasted him with an illegal block in the back that went uncalled. He connected with a blow that landed under the face mask and left Smith-Schuster bleeding from a gash on his nose. "I did a little childish thing," Branch told USA Today Sports after the Chiefs snapped Detroit's 4-game winning streak with a 30-17 decision. "But I'm tired of people doing stuff in between the plays and the ref don't catch it, trying to bully me out there. But I should have never did it. It was childish." All things Chiefs. Latest Kansas City Chiefs news, schedule, roster, stats, injury updates, and more. The blow set off a tense post-game scene as several players from both teams entered the fray before order was quickly restored. Who knew that NBC's Sunday Night Football would come with a layer of Fight Night? Okay, thankfully it wasn't an all-out brawl. But the score is hardly settled. Branch will undoubtedly face discipline as the NFL reviews the incident. And his record of violations won't help. Branch, one of the league's best safeties, has already been fined 3 times in 2025 after being fined 7 times last season. Told of the contrition that Branch expressed in the visitors' locker room, Smith-Schuster defended his actions during the game. "I made a good block," Smith-Schuster told USA Today Sports. He obviously responded after the game. At the end of the day, it's about the team win. Branch's temper seemed poised to flare after he refused to shake Patrick Mahomes' hand after the final play, which is a typical sportsmanship gesture at the end of games. As Mahomes extended his hand, Branch blew him off. It appeared that Smith-Schuster noticed the snub and made a taunting gesture. Then came the strike, as Branch made a beeline toward Smith-Schuster. Then the Chiefs receiver went after Branch, who was restrained by running back Isaiah Pacheco. Several bodies hit the turf as tempers boiled. In any event, Branch drew the ire of Lions coach Dan Campbell, which is probably a harbinger of the message coming from the league office. "I love Brian Branch, but what he did is inexcusable and it's not going to be accepted here," Campbell said as he opened his post-game news conference. "It's not what we do. It's not what we're about." Campbell said he apologized to Chiefs coach Andy Reid and to Smith-Schuster. "That's tough," Reid said, "but pretty good damage to Juju's nose." Branch, in the end, also expressed regret. "I got blocked in the back illegally," he said. "It was in front of the ref, and the ref didn't do anything. Just stuff like that. I could have gotten hurt off that. I still shouldn't have done that." Asked if he felt the Chiefs tried rubbing it in, Branch added, "It was a lot of stuff. But I should have shown it between the whistles. Not after the game. I apologize for that." Smith-Schuster, an 8th-year veteran, acknowledged that there was chatter with Branch during the game, but he didn't consider it unusual. He said that Sunday marked the first time in his career that an opponent ever threw a punch at him. "I feel like I'm a good guy," he said. Smith-Schuster caught 3 passes for 57 yards and had the game's longest play from scrimmage with a 30-yard catch and run. "At the end of the game," he added, "I expected to shake his hand and say, 'Good game.' But he threw a punch." He chalked up Branch's reaction was frustration with the game's outcome, rather than a personal issue. "That might be debatable, but that's the receiver's view of the matter. Me, just blocking him, I was just doing my job," Smith-Schuster said. "I play between the whistles, and after the game, he took advantage with what he did." Of course, Smith-Schuster didn't mind expressing a parting shot, or a nod to the respect that he has for one of Detroit's top players. "I know he's a better player than that, a better person," he said. "He'll learn from his mistakes." That's all for today's update on USA News Hub. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay up to date with the latest sports news and highlights from around the world.